Hi, welcome. Welcome to the
Wow.
Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Let's see. First things first, a couple of notes. Don't forget that you can find all of our content on YouTube the Friday after it airs, on Twitch, and in podcast feeds the following Monday. If you like this little wackadoo story that we're telling, please do us a favor and consider telling your friends about us. Things like, ratings, reviews, likes, retweets, anything like that helps get the word out, and we appreciate it very much whenever you do.
Future me is putting links in chat.
Future Lock is putting links in chat right now, yeah. Because we are recording this prior to air date now. But most of you probably know this already. Finally, don't forget to follow the Secret Adventure Society Twitch account, which Future Lock is also putting in chat right now, I imagine, where we will be moving our sessions in the near-ish like future.
Future.
This is like that Mr. DNA from Jurassic Park. It's like, oh, thank you, Locke. No, thank you, Locke.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Previously on the
Oh,
Secret Adventure Society. Oh yeah, we're playing the game.
I'm not done rolling my dice.
What?
It's done.
Talking for half an hour.
I only
He's
roll
gonna keep
whenever we're
talking.
doing pre-show notes.
He's gonna keep talking.
I've cut down the pre-show notes significantly because we said we needed to save time. We had a whole big group meeting over this.
Gosh. We're good.
Okay, what happened?
Did you just hold your oh my gosh so you could roll some more?
No, I didn't roll. I was switching scenes. I was doing production stuff.
Oh, okay.
My gosh.
Mommy
Like
and
a
Daddy
wet-
are fighting.
Like a well-oiled machine we are. I love you guys.
Nice bug.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, you've spent a few days in Renmore in search of embers that you all believe to be tied to Kess's mysterious friend by the name of Ash, or at least that she had named Ash. After scouring the nearby factory where a drug called Divinity, known colloquially as Tyr, was manufactured, and with the help of an orc named Sergus Tulok, who actually you were hired to kill, you snuck into the factory and began to descend beneath it. You encountered more than a handful of obstacles, fighting and outwitting each of them with time magic, well-placed gunshots, earth molding, and plenty more. You finally found your way into a chamber with a small field of glowing green embers and came face to face with what appeared to be some kind of undead dragon, who actually mentioned that you smelled like Mardosta before engaging in combat with you. After some very unfortunate rolls, some death saves, some low on HP magic, Kess grew a flower in the middle of the battle, which summoned Ash in just the nick of time. Only he didn't appear to be burned as he had in Kess's visions, and how Kess had described to you all in her visions. However, he sprinted into the ember field, plunged his arm inside, and unleashed a torrent of black and silver fire that shot through the rock ceiling and caused the lake above to descend and start to fill the floor of the chamber below.
Bless him.
What?
I said bless him.
Bless him.
Saving our butts.
The dragon you had been fighting actually seemed to hide when he saw all of this taking place. After a nod from Ash, Pierce was polymorphed into a large bird, and the three of you climbed on top of his back and escaped to a nearby cliffside, watching in horror as a crater spread through a large portion of Renmore. As the other party members rested, Kess flew back to the crater, found a beaten up Ash, and brought him back to camp. There, he apologized to the group and explained that he was actually created millennia ago as a god called the Emerald Flame, whose name you had heard, rose to power. That quasi-gods or titans such as him were often created in the wake of destruction left by gods who had gone mad with power. As a means of balance, he explained. He told her that the flame had actually been rekindled, thus he had been reawakened. And I say her, rather told you all. That the embers were one of 3 sites where she had been defeated before finally being vanquished all those years ago. As he fell asleep, Ash's body disappeared before all of your eyes. And that is where we're going to start tonight's game. You are all at camp, assuming you slept through the night. It's now morning, and assuming you have nothing else you would like to do, you may take your long rest. Casters, prepare your spells for the day. There is smoke coming from the rubble in the town below, You can hear people rummaging about and assessing the damage. As I said, it's early morning at this point. So, the nobodies, what would you like to do?
Cass didn't sleep, and, well,
You didn't sleep at all?
if she didn't sleep, she didn't get a long rest, right? Even if she takes exhaustion.
Right. Well,
She didn't
I would
sleep
say that you can
well.
take a long rest because you technically rested, but you will have to take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, I'm fine with the exhaustion. She did not sleep.
Pongu slept and woke up very early and noticed Kess not sleeping and started to prepare breakfast. And I believe Pierce wanted waffles or pancakes and forgot which one, and so he made both. And in the process is trying to give some to Kess and also encouraging her to sleep. And that's, yeah.
Pongu will Pongu.
And Pierce
Go
is
to Pongu.
going to sleep until he is roused.
And yeah, Q the same.
Fair.
He's probably growl snoring like.
See, I imagine Pierce just snoring like,
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Snores like
yeah.
Pegasus and Hercules.
yeah,
Q, yeah, but Q interchanges it between the Pegasus snoring and then occasional like terrifying snapping noises. Upon waking, Q is gonna want to immediately try to get in contact with Nicebug, just to make sure there's not a dragon within feet.
I believe it was 500 feet, but
500.
Yeah.
you cannot,
what he
you
said.
cannot, from your current location, reach Nicebug.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But also, he's sort of relieved.
That would mean the dragon's close. So
Hey, emotions are deep and many splendored.
And just as a note, you guys did see the dragon flying away.
Yeah,
Just as a reminder, you did see the dragon flying out and away, specifically north.
north.
It is not towards Mardosta then,
Mardosta is north.
because
Mardos is north.
Mardosta is north.
It's northwest. Right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
north by northwest.
Yeah. So yeah, the day is yours.
I'm gonna eat some waffles.
Eat you some waffle. They're delicious.
What kind of syrup do you have, Pongu?
What kind do you want?
Something fruity.
Oh, I've got plenty of that.
Okay.
Different
I don't.
berries and yeah.
What about meaty? Do you have meaty syrup?
I have ground sausage for you.
Ground sausage,
Yeah, like into a syrup.
not like sky sausage.
What? What is? Oh dear. Yeah. Not like sky sausage. Is I made it very fine. It's in liquid form now,
Oh, okay.
but it's meat.
That please.
And,
You
and
have
pi-
meat
yeah.
waffles?
Fuck. Next time.
Okay.
I didn't think that far ahead. It's Pierce up.
Pierce is still laying over there. He's got his back turned to you guys.
Kind of walk
Oh.
over and kick his boot a little. just lightly. Hey,
Play tap.
I'm up.
you want some waffles or pancakes?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also made wank cakes because they were like in the
Pass.
middle, and I didn't. Okay.
Wank cakes.
You know,
No,
waffles
wait.
and pancakes together.
Oh, okay.
Wanks?
Now that you've explained them, I do want them,
What about
but
handfuls?
you need a marketing person very badly.
Handfuls.
Panfuls.
You know,
not
after-
wank cakes.
Listen,
I'm not gonna call them that.
After we
Ever.
save the world, which we'll talk about that in a minute, we should open up a wank restaurant.
A wankery.
A wankery! Oh,
Wait,
that's perfect.
can we call it Wank House?
Wankle house.
I'm going outside. Pierce takes his plate and walks outside.
Do you
I
want
like-
any of the meat syrup?
Meat syrup for the wank cakes. Sure, fuck it. Why not?
Title of the episode.
His favorite.
I think the wank house is like, it's kind of funny, but then also it's like, it makes you think. I think it would be good.
Thank you. See,
What
I
does it
know-
make you think about?
wank cakes.
Well, waffles and pancakes together.
Oh. Okay.
So as Pierce walks outside, he's gonna take a look at the devastation. How's the town look
So
in the daylight?
it looks pretty rough. As you get your bearings about you, you see that the crater, the factory is entirely gone. It has sank into the, it is just a pit of destruction. You can, from where you are, you can see. It looks like several trees have been ripped up as well as the ground sort of kind of like in the beginning of the Avengers when the ground just sort of shifts and rumbles in a wave. It seems like that's kind of what happened. You look around and you see several destroyed buildings. You see kind of a grim display of, in a few areas, bodies being lined up and covered up.
From here, can I
you
make out where the bar was? Where the
Yeah, the
sort
bar
of
is
makeshift
bar is still
rehab
there.
clinic? Okay.
Yeah.
Pierce gonna yell inside. I think the bar is still standing. If we want to go check on him after y'all are done wanking.
Do you think that we should check on them though, or should just? Do you think they're going to be mad? I mean, of course they're going to be mad. We destroyed the town, but also we stopped the tier from being made and
don't
ever
know
being
that
made
we-
again.
Yeah. You remember that the lady that we helped was coming down off a tier high?
Yeah.
Now, the whole town is going to be. That's a lot of people
I didn't think about that part
coming
of it.
down.
As
I
this
don't know.
conversation happens, Pierce, you see people have started to descend on the area where your battle had taken place, and they see that there's some standing water in there, and you see a lot of people in there bucketing this water and carrying it out.
Well, it's not all gone at once, but it's a step. Did we do the? I guess we had to.
We had to.
One of you said at one time that there's not always a right thing, but there's the right thing. Some version of that. That's how I interpreted it. The point is, I don't know if there was a right thing. We did a thing though.
We did a thing, and it might have killed some people. It might have made life hard on some people for a little while. But
Ultimately, they will be better.
I think they'll be better. Plus, we have to save the rest of the world, which honestly, she throws up. She-
Oh my-
she's like,
You do so successfely.
Jeez,
Was it
Andrew,
the
what have you put in
wanking?
these food?
no,
too much
it's just
wanking.
The pressure. It's fine. It's just we have to save the world.
So
It
I know
don't-
I gave you one of the first ones. The first one in the batch can kind of be a little dodgy, but okay, as long as it wasn't the wank cakes.
No, the wanks were fine.
Focus in. Yeah, so we just one step at a time. If you look at the big picture, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna save the world. We don't need to do that. That's not our responsibility to bear.
Right.
need to just find more embers. And maybe, you know,
But if it were our responsibility, Kess, you're the best bear I've ever seen. I assume you could be a bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he said bear responsibilities. Okay.
I don't know.
Do
if
we
our
need to
respons-
decompress? Is what some of us almost died a few times. So I'm just, yeah. How are we feeling? Do we need a temperature check?
Do you want to check my temperature?
Yeah. How do you fare? Are you feeling well? It seems Kess has a bit of anxiety.
This is not.
It's good.
This is not.
No? Or what? How would you name it?
Weird, stressed out feeling in my stomach.
Okay. And you too? Any feelings in your bodies?
What is there a word for weird, stressed out feeling in your stomach? Because I have that a lot.
Yeah, it could be a number of things.
Okay, well, write me down for that one.
And Pierce.
I saw my mom after the dragon knocked me down. Everything went black. I saw my mom. It was a memory I didn't know I had. I'm not even sure if it was a real memory. I think it was. But she was baking, and I don't know. It made me sad.
But was it?
I don't know why.
nice?
It was. But I feel like, you know that feeling where you feel like you've forgotten something, but you don't know what it is?
Yeah.
It was nice, but it was that. I haven't seen her since I left. I haven't heard from her since I left. I assumed that she's okay. I don't know if what happened to Evercrest had any effect on her. It just something I hadn't thought of until now.
Been so focused on your dad.
The other embers, where were they? Navira?
Yeah. And in the
And-
ocean.
The ocean.
Two to go?
What part of the ocean?
In the fallen god sea.
That's on the way to Evercrest.
Mm-hmm. It is.
But that's also where the lightning lady.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Lightning
Not-
lady?
Pierce, not that you know that your mom's with the lightning lady. Probably.
She could be in Navira. I mean, probably.
Navira, Jamaica.
Ooh.
Ooh, I want to take you.
Clarification, Pongo doesn't know the lightning lady, yeah? Like, that
I
happened
don't-
before.
No, Pongo doesn't know that we had the vision, but you know the lightning lady. It's the lady that attacked at not prom.
He's saying lightning lady, but it's the green tendrils.
Yeah.
I
her
wasn't
damn
sure what you
name?
meant by lightning, but yeah, it's the
Sienna?
Yeah.
Sienna is the yeah.
Sienna-
Sienna is
Yeah,
the
where
one.
Sienna was.
Yeah.
Pierce
Yeah,
looks
like,
over
Just
it.
as a point of clarification, you guys don't know that Sienna is directly responsible for the.
We just saw
Smoke.
her walking.
You saw her on the
with-
beach, yeah.
talking with.
Walking and chilling with the tendril.
Yeah.
Light tendrils from the sky.
Afternoon
Q's-
picnic with a
Q's gonna
tendril.
Call her the lightning.
Lightning lady. Did Ponku wake up with like a voicemail from Nailina?
Actually, no.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Pierce looks over at Iris and sets his plate down. So, before we do anything that dangerous, we either need training or I need a lot more ammo. So,
We
I can make
need
it.
a lot of things.
Shopping?
We need health potions. We need diamonds. We need ammo. We need possible magical items. I mean, maybe some armor, some pieces of armor,
Knives!
some rings.
That
You
was an
definitely
ass-kicking.
need knives. I know. We're not.
We're also broke.
No,
Oh,
No,
we didn't give away all our money.
no,
Oh,
we gave away most of the money.
we have
okay.
2,740 gold, and then whatever's on each of us.
I had 10, I think.
I
You have
have
10.
100.
Okay,
I have like 180.
I have none. So. Okay.
Didn't
always
you earn
gamble
any
it.
goodwill? Oh.
I think it's more of a Salvation Army area.
I mean, I know you the dragon
Yeah.
almost destroyed the town. But you had to have built some like goodwill and clout here, yeah?
Here,
Yeah, with one guy specifically that
so
we were
you
supposed to
should-
kill.
Pongu, there was like nothing in this town.
Oh.
Like, there's a guy that we gave 10,000 gold to start a rehab center. There wasn't many shops. There was not even a library. There was nothing. People just
This is
kind
one
of-
of those.
Worked and survived off of tier and just kind of.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why it's good that the tier is gone. The town can kind of start over and rebuild and just kind of.
And get a library.
I'm curious though, but if that was their main source in the economy, how will they make more money? Are they all without a job now?
Well, they didn't really have so much of a job as kind of a drug.
Kind of a
Den.
trade off. Kind of, you work, you get the drug.
Do
Deal.
you think your family could like teach the people here how to, better their lives and, have different careers? I don't-
Maybe, but also maybe Tulok will do that with the rehab
Oh yeah.
stuff that we did, because he was gonna help. He was helping people do that anyways. Kind of get their
I think-
lives back.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to figure it out.
How far? Because I have no grasp of geography. How far away is that Scott's place?
Scott,
Yeah,
that is
where the thieves
Larson.
guild was.
that's like a month
Larson.
away.
That's
I was gonna
a
say
little bit more than 200 miles.
So,
Wolf.
but that's walking. I can fly us now.
Well,
But-
no, I meant for them. If there was like people who wanted to go and come here and rebuild, and or people who wanted to
Yeah.
go there and get a job, and
Yeah. Well, I think that we're not that far. Okay, so the eastern shelves are close. We're in the eastern shelves, right?
You're on the eastern shelves.
We're
Yeah.
on the eastern shelves, which also had the Order of Brambles, the temple, the cleric temple, There's I know of a couple places around us. Honestly, some places that might have some things that we could need to possibly defeat or survive an encounter or two.
As Kess is looking at the map, Pierce is sort of like hit with a realization. He goes, "Oh, holy shit. Do we need to send word to Mardosta?"
Oh,
That dragon flew off.
Oh,
He
Very
said
not
he
dead.
smelled like it. Why would he know what Mardosta smelled like?
he knows what it smelled like
been there
because
before.
the lady that sent us here was keeping the dragon there.
How would we get a message to Mardosta?
Oh.
Yeah, that's my
Um,
thinking.
I mean, I can send one.
I
I don't know. I might be broken though, because I sent a message and my mentor didn't respond back. So I might be broken.
See if you can send something to the Shadowmoor estate or to the Shadowmoors. However you can do it, and just say, we don't want to panic them, but just say
Yeah.
like
Just-
possible dragon incoming.
Tell Zeb.
That's
what you-
no, hold
Tell
on.
Zeb is the best person because he's not gonna make that big of a deal about it. But he'll still do what we ask. You know?
You sure? I could connect with your mother. We had a pretty good working rapport.
You don't think my mom's just gonna panic like I panic?
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen your mom panic.
She's really quite level-headed, I think.
Okay. Send it to my
Why
mom.
don't you
Let's see what she
use-
says. I'm kind of curious now.
give me 25 words and I will send it off to her.
Okay.
25 of them.
Ooh, okay. Hang on. Ash said the dragon's name was. Shoot, started with an N?
Nasana.
Nasana. Nasana. Dragon from. Where are we at?
Rinmore.
Eastern Shelf.
Rinmore. On the way. Possibly.
Don't panic.
Don't panic, but prepare.
Don't panic, but prepare.
6 more?
Don't trust Ianu Veril.
Two more?
Love you.
Okay. Pongu hears that, and you just see Pongu's eyes light up yellow, and he drops his mouth, and you hear the words go out that Kess mentioned, and he uses sending to send that to Mama Shadow.
As he does this, I'm gonna lean over to Pierce and be like, "He's doing a lot of different stuff, right?
Yeah, he always does a lot of different stuff.
But, like he has the tiny hut now, and he had the knives. Oh, you made it. No, you didn't miss the knives, but now he can talk to.
People that do magic shit, when they do magic shit, I just assume it's all magic shit.
Oh,
Honestly,
He could-
same. Oh, am I here?
you can be. He's sending the message while. But this.
Yeah.
Before he gave me cleric vibes. This is like Augustus vibes.
Nobody has Augustus vibes but Augustus.
I will say, the first time we met him, I said Augustus vibes.
Oh my gosh. Also cute. I know we're having a conversation right now and he's sending dragon word to my mom, but you absolutely were right.
I'm never right. What are we talking?
You said, what if Ash was created by the destruction that the Emerald Flame made? And we all just kind of heard you. I didn't think that much more about it, but you were correct. Like that's absolutely
Yeah.
what happened.
You're smarter than you think you are, big guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the compliment. It's just fire makes Ash, and his name is Ash, and from your description, he looks like Ash.
To be
And
honest, I don't know his name.
Well, it's an app name.
I'm gonna
It's better
take a
than
stab.
Q.
It's probably Bill.
Bill. A nice, strong name.
Yeah.
Bill.
I guess Bill's
Bill.
okay.
I'm just saying, when you look at him, Ash,
Bill-
that's a good
He-
name. Like,
it
if you look
fits
at
the
me, do
bill.
you see? I see what he did there.
I don't know if that was funny or not, but
I'm laughing
I
at Q
think-
agreeing with you because that's cute because he thinks you're funny. I thought it was a terrible joke.
thank you, guys.
You guys
So
are
this whole
on something
conversation
today.
happens over the course of 25 words.
Yeah, I was just saying, Pongo's mouth is open and like you have like the AOL like log on thing going on. You see him twitching a little bit.
He probably comes out of it as we're talking about Ash's name, maybe, or telling Q that he was right. So,
Was that out long?
No, it just felt like long. Pongo, I got a question for you. We were talking about who you reminded us of and your abilities and stuff. And you seem to have a wide array of abilities. So, how did you learn all that stuff? Where were you trained?
Or were you gifted it by an evil being who pretended to be a relative of yours?
Oh, that's very
or
personal.
were you just born with it?
Or
Maybe
or
it's
is it maybe Maybelline?
So the most direct answer I can give you is when I went away, while you flew and came to Rinmore, I was under the tutelage of a very wise person, and I had to make some sacrifices. But I have new ways to help the group and to help people.
So this is all new.
New, yes. Yes. So I apologize if it's a bit wonky.
Just like, so I know how bad to feel for you, you had to make some sacrifices, like in your cooking or in your family.
You know how you really love Iris?
Mm-hmm.
I had to lose part of my iris.
Oh. Pierce walks over and he picks up the gun and he hugs it.
But it's okay. I did it because I wanted to. And I hope it'll be better for everyone. Yeah.
Okay. So before you healed and did that kind of stuff. So now you're a knife wielder, tiny hut maker, wizard.
I think it has many names, but yeah, I just use magic in a different way now, you know?
Okay.
I'm still good with my deity. They're very supportive.
Talk
just-
to them?
Yes,
Do they talk back
in a way, sometimes
through fire?
through stars. So yeah, stars of fire.
When the stars talk to you, do you have to interpret what they're saying? Is there an encoding and decoding process there?
Oh no, the star
What?
brought me to a cottage.
The star brought you.
Yeah,
Like he stopped by and picked you up, and you guys got in the carriage together, and the star and you went to the cottage.
I You don't. I just followed it. There was a star in the sky, and I followed it to this cottage, in the mountains. Well, somewhere. It's very far, but also not very far.
First start on the right,
Wait.
straight out to morning.
Okay. Kiss.
did- What did my mom say?
So about that,
Yep.
about that time, Pongu, you hear a voice in your head. Oh dear. What have you done? All right, I will warn who needs to be warned, and we'll make preparations. Thank you.
As Kess asks that, Pongu like abruptly stops and his eyes glow and his jaw drops open. You hear kind of Kess's mouth come out. Is how I'm imagining the sending works for Pongu. Yeah. Oh, did happen?
Oh, that was my mom talking.
Oh,
Did she sound
how is
mad?
she?
Well, I mean, you could hear her, Pierce. Did she
No,
sound
to
mad?
you know her. Did she sound mad to you?
Did she though? I don't know. I'm
I
bad
don't know.
at
I
reading
just-
people. I think I
She
actually
sounded-
don't think that's a strong suit of mine.
I think that with the dragon coming, that it doesn't quite matter whether or not she's mad, and take that from someone who was very scared of his mom being mad at him for a long time. Like,
it
she could
won't-
be
maybe it
mad,
won't
but-
even- maybe it'll just fly over. Maybe it'll just go sniff Mardosta and move along.
And be like, yeah, that is exactly what I smelled. Thank God. I
Yeah,
was
you had to
worried
double
about
check.
that. It was nagging in the back of my head, just right
really-
there.
Really
Yeah.
hope that it doesn't just keep flying though, because then that would mean that it's going towards Navira, and that's where we gotta go.
That's
Huh.
fine. It can go to Navira. That's fine.
Wait, isn't his name Navira?
No, Nasana.
No. His name was Dave Navarro. Oh, no, Nisana.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Nisa.
Yes. Okay.
Clarification. Zach, where did my my contact from Manavai say that the Armada was going?
They were going to the Hamahoa.
Hamahoa, and they're in the Fallen God Sea?
Yep.
Oh fuck. Okay. I think this is actually a good point where Pongu will speak up and will mention the fact that, so you know how the embers were mentioned in these two places?
Yes.
Yeah.
But one is Navara and the other in the Fallen God Sea?
Yeah, I think Ash said that you might be familiar with that.
Yeah. So you remember that envoy that came and visited me in Mardosta?
Pierce reaches over and he grabs Q and he goes, "Hold on, I think he's actually going to give us some motherfucking information."
Well,
You're pulling too high. Ow.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's excited.
the Empire of Manavai was headed to the Fallen God Sea to protect, I think, one of the embers.
Is that good? Are they friendly?
That wouldn't
Well,
be good
we-
if they're protecting the embers. That would mean that
Well,
they're
if they're-
protecting the Emerald Flame.
Well, they're protecting it from people that might come to use it for
Like us?
nefarious uses.
Oh,
Like-
okay. Well,
Like what your well keepers did. Yeah?
if they're friendly and they know that we're not using it for nefarious reasons, then we might be able to parlay with them in some way. Is that what parlay means?
Parlay is a. Are you a pirate?
I have dabbled.
We were kind of pirates almost. We took booty from a ship.
That ship.
Pirates are welcome in Manavai. We have plenty of pirates.
Ship booty.
Okay, so maybe we could be pirates after we save the world. Or
I'm a
we
lot
could
more
have the
comfortable.
Wink House.
I think, Kess, I'm gonna have. You're gonna have to stop saying "save the world."
It's a lot of pressure.
Okay, but
Embers.
you know,
Let's
I'm
go
just.
look for embers.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we're just trying to figure out this Ember bit, and so do you all want to go to Navarra, or I can try
Dave?
to connect with the fallen god, my contacts in the fallen god sea, or maybe we go back to town and just check on people?
So, I think if we go back into town, we're just gonna be devastated and sad, and I don't know if there's anything that we can actually do there.
Maintaining a healthy, respectful distance might be the best thing for them right now.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what if the dragon is going to Mardosa? Then what do we do?
Okay, so wait, here's the thing: we could go to Navira first, because first of all, we could fly over Mardos to see if it's doing okay. Maybe take a night break there and keep going.
Gamble.
Sure.
I would love a rematch.
I would love a Q rematch.
Okay, well, we could go gamble. Anyways,
But Navir is the goal.
it's just
We
that
also have a
it's-
contact there.
Well, it's also just that if we go straight into the to the Fallen God Sea, we're close to Evercrest. Right?
No, I get it. Because we may have. You don't want to go here and then there and then back again.
Yeah.
And
It
Nice.
just
fucking
makes logical sense in terms of I think also in terms of the story arc of us going that way.
Yeah, and we wouldn't just want to like walk every fucking where when we could like, I don't know, ride an eagle.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it would be a supremely bad decision if you have eagle riding capability to use your feet,
Yeah,
especially something time sensitive.
yeah.
Or
Right.
I just think
We could
fly,
travel
you
by map.
fools, you know?
Right.
We could travel by map.
Right.
but also we could go to the place that has the Order of Brambles and see if there's anything that we could buy to help us. Unless it's gonna be too expensive. Navira might also have stuff.
Order
think-
of Brambles. Was that?
Do you think he's there?
Augustus? We don't even have to go check if it's gonna be too awkward. We could just go to the town.
Gotta feel like I owe him an apology.
Okay.
I'm not sure I was very kind to him. I mean, he never did anything bad. He was just annoying as fuck. So I don't think he deserved that.
Well, if you. Well, okay. Well, we could go see
If
him.
we
Weren't they gonna study the void stuff anyways?
That might be helpful to
Oh
know.
gosh, we also gotta take care of Scott. He's trying to do what I can
That
do.
little shit's just gonna show up whenever he shows up. I
What
don't.
if-
Yeah,
What
he's
if
like
I
a
just-
turd
Track
that
him,
you
he's gonna
don't
run.
wipe the right way.
What if I just. So, I've been thinking about this. What if Scott wants to do what I can do? What if I tell him that I could help him do that? Hold on.
But you lie.
But I lie because the reason I was able to do that was because I died. Well, what if I explain to him that he does have to die, but I could bring him back, and then I just don't bring him back?
Okay, so that's a pretty decent plan. However,
It's also an upgrade from your previous plans where you died. Now
Right.
you're talking about killing other people, which I'm slightly less against.
Just
Pongo
gotta
may
throw
have a
this out
problem.
Yes. What were you saying?
here's the thing. When you came across your ability, you didn't research it at all. You stumbled into it, almost literally.
Well,
And-
yeah, backwards, yes.
Scott's been researching it for a while. So the gambit that you're taking by offering him that is that he may know more than you about this subject and be able to manipulate that situation if you allow yourself to get close enough to him. Does that make sense?
He may
I
lie
worry
back.
that he knows things that we don't.
I just worry that all of a sudden he's gonna show up and be like, I have these powers too, and his are gonna be better than mine, and I'm gonna be jealous.
I'm worried more about the dead part. Just put that on the record that you might be jealous for a moment and then he kills you.
Well, that too, but
It'd be like, oh man, I wish I was good as Scott. You know?
those would never be my last words.
Yeah, well, you would hope not.
Man, that guy's such a
Yeah, that's more it.
Okay, we have to go somewhere where I can find some iron and materials and stuff, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So whether
yeah.
whether that's at the Order of the Brambles or it's at Navira, wherever we go.
How far are the brambles?
Yeah, where's the closest city on the map to us right now?
So, there's a couple of different routes that you guys could go. You could go further east and go to the actual capital of the continent, which is Bloodsand, which is
Sounds lovely.
like on the far east. To my knowledge, none of you have ever been there. Or you could remain on the eastern shelves and go north to the Order of Brambles. It's slightly farther away. Or you could go south to the temple where Jindy took Dorf. You guys, like right now, you're smack dab in the middle of the eastern shelves. Like laterally, north to south, east to west, you are in the middle. The northern part where the brambles are, where the Order of Brambles are, that's about 100 miles away. Bloodsand is about 75 miles away, and the Temple of Saloon is about 125 miles away south.
So we could always go to Bloodsill and then on the way back to Mardosta fly up to the Order of Brambles.
Yeah, and then if we get word that shit's hit the fan in Mardosta, we may have to cut and run or fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been working on something to maybe possibly get us places a lot faster. I just don't think I don't know if I could do it yet, but maybe.
Do you need a guinea pig?
No.
Need to increase in strength first.
Just think I think I'll just be good as an eagle for now, and then maybe try it later.
Okay. Well, let's go capital shopping and then restock and go from there. Hopefully we're not leaving Mardosta in a lurch.
They're fine. They're fine.
Ponku, either of you have any input here? Desires?
I love the ship name, but that may be the worst 2 syllables I've ever heard put together.
I don't know. What do we call them? Wankles?
That's true.
Wankcakes.
They were just wanks, right?
This is Wankles is funny though.
Ponku sounds like table tennis. It sounds like the sound of table tennis.
Ponku.
Ponku.
I've been meaning to get to the capital, so that works for me.
More spices to find?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Something tells me that's not your main goal on this continent.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. It's the fucking Queen is Sorry. Her Majesty is requesting it. Anyways, yeah. Off to the capital, yeah?
Pierce likes Pongu a little bit more as a result of that outburst.
Pierce responds to showing negative thoughts towards authority. Who knew?
Who'd have thunk?
Okay.
So you guys are effectively done in Renmore, because I try to be a benevolent DM, remind you that there is in fact a you do have a map of something that you know for a fact to be in Renmore.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I had that written down.
Okay.
I did. Shoot.
No, that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that you guys
I was
remembered.
gonna ask about that
Yeah.
map and ask where because there was 2 on the eastern shelves, right?
No, just one.
Okay. So that was the whole point of bringing up Scott earlier.
Hey guys, there's still like an objective marker over here. Should we check that one out
We gotta
first?
turn that question.
It's just like
We
hovering
haven't unlocked
there.
fast travel yet, so we might as well look at this while we're here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
You remember Scott had the map with the X's and the
Right, Scott's evil X's.
yeah, the map though
I didn't mean to do that.
with the treasure,
Yeah.
the
God.
treasure map.
Right, yeah, okay. So,
Oh, a cache. We have a cache to pick up.
yeah, treasure hunt.
So-
Pongu, you up for a treasure hunt?
Yeah, always.
So, okay, well, we can go there first, and then maybe we'll find some money to buy more stuff that can help us.
That would,
Sure.
he honestly owes us. So, and we've given away a lot of the ones we found. Maybe we keep this one and
That's
use it
exactly-
to save the world.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We've done really good with these Scott treasures. I think that this one could go towards the whole saving the world thing. Yeah.
She's
Maybe we
saying
get-
the word again.
Maybe we get T-shirts
I know.
made that says, Pierce, Kess, Pongu, and Q are saving the world.
Nope,
Nobody's
we're not-
saving the world.
we're not doing that.
Well,
One step at a time.
so okay.
Let's go to this. Where's the map? What's the map show?
Okay, here's the map. I'm gonna look at it really well, Zach. I try to get my bearings, and then I'm gonna give it to Pierce to try to also help me find the area while I'm flying us there.
Yeah.
Okay. Survival check with advantage.
Is that both
Me?
of us or just her?
That's him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Survival check with advantage.
So I turn into a big ol'
A
eagle.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, easily enough. You look and you're able to get your bearings, and you look at Renmore, or what's left of it, to your east, and you can tell that you need to fly just a little bit north, further up this cliff, and you guys, without any issue, make your way toward there, and you find yourself in this smattering of trees that are appear to be mostly dead. You land, and like most of the eastern shelves that you have landed on, it's a very rocky mountain. There are trees, and there's dirt and plant life and things, but there's a whole lot of like root systems that are sprawling out over rock formations themselves. And that's more or less the gist of where you've landed here. Pretty much in the exact spot you feel confident that is marked on the map.
So as we're walking around up here, I'm going to just sort of point out some things. You guys, when we get up there, Pierce pulls his mask up, and you notice that this is the first time since like you got settled in Mardosa that you've really seen him like pull it back up. He's had it down for a while. But I imagine it's like dusty and stuff up here with the rock and everything, so he's pulled it
Yeah,
up.
there's a very mineral-y smell. Very, like you said, dusty, very arid, I think would be the phrase. It's a little bit chilly. It's still like late morning.
Pierce, I smell money.
Do we think it's underground?
I don't think it's in a balloon.
Oh. Not a red. There's not a red balloon with a white present under it that I'm supposed to shoot down.
It's
from
a
the
slingshot
sky.
it? No. Nothing like that.
Oh man.
Might be in a tree though. Can't you do that detecty thing where you go bloop bloop bloop?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can. Yeah, I'll bloop bloop detect magic. Wait, can I prepare my spells? I didn't get to.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah, you.
Never mind. We've already moved on and we have a new objective. I'm not going to do that. But I do have detect magic prepared. I just.
Okay.
So I cast it. Got it for 10 minutes, 30-foot radius. And I'm just going to walk around.
Okay. In addition to your detect magic, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Guidance.
You gotta watch out for those red balloons.
And
They're tied to a gutter. No good.
17.
17. Okay. So with a 17, apologies. Trying to get my
How long
shit
does that
together.
take Hess, by the way, normally? Or would it,
Detect magic?
the searching process? Yeah. And are you ritually casting it or doing it instantly?
Instant.
Okay.
I think I can ritual, but I never do. Yeah, it's one action.
Okay. So as you walk around, and as you you see, there's not a whole lot of magic out here. This is not super established, super civilized terrain. You see, like walking around, you see bits and pieces of refuse where maybe someone has come out here camping to get away from Renmore proper. Like people, maybe you find a fantasy geocache or two, but you at one point you on one cliff, like one small boulder cliff face sort of thing, you detect some divination magic.
I dispel it.
Okay. So you dispel it, and as you do, you see this this boulder face just disappear. And there is like a small descent into a cavern inside.
I found a
hey
thing.
buddy, it's your favorite thing, Q.
It's a cave.
And you said you rolled a 17 investigation?
Yeah.
With
It's like
that,
coming home every time.
with a 17 investigation, you also see a rune on the side of this boulder, but it's not like any rune you've ever really seen before. It's not like the rune that you saw on the coffin in Sci-Hoff, or Larsum rather. It looks aged. It looks like it's chipping away.
That's weird.
Is it
What's
magic?
weird?
I think it is or was magic. Can
Can magic degrade over time?
Or somebody else already spelled it?
Oh. Well, no, it was still magical whenever I got here.
The rune is not where you got the magic from, for what that's worth.
Can I get Pongu over there and try to Arcana check it? Like, Pongu,
Arcana
have
check
you
the room?
ever seen? Yeah, have you ever seen markings like this?
Pungu looks up. Roll Arcana.
Yeah, make an investigate or an Arcana check. Sorry.
26.
26. Okay. Yeah, that used to be a trap.
Oh. This used to be a trap.
It's a rune that you recognize that Nylena taught you at some point in time. It's essentially it's a it's just a glyph of warding, kind of like it's intended to essentially freeze you in place, but it has been dispelled.
Do we get a sense of how long someone's been here? The last time humanoids or something have been here?
Make a survival check.
So is
12.
12. It's hard to tell. You see some wildlife tracks, different, squirrels and deer maybe that have been around here, droppings and whatnot, but not. It's difficult to tell if there's any sort of disturbance left by humanoids.
Okay. Pungu turns to Pierce. What? Yeah.
what is this? Is this old magic or what?
It looks like it used to be some sort of wood, but it's degraded. But either way, Pongu floats over to Pierce and pats him on the shoulder, and as he pats him, Pierce feels this surge of magic on him if he wants to, and he gets a gift of alacrity, and you just see kind of this golden dust shimmer off of Pierce, and you feel a little bit more sprightly. And just in case you need it, and now you can add plus 1d8 to your initiative should something happen.
Okay.
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I don't know what you did, but I was like a cup of coffee in my insides.
Oh no. Are you going to be okay?
I have never. Well, I've felt bad. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I'm great. Okay, so is this a trap, or is this a sprung trap, or is this an old trap? Because
Trap.
At one point, yeah. I think at one point it was a trap, but it could still be an active trap, but we won't
could
know
still
until
be
we
active.
find out.
Okay.
Pongu with
I-
the 26 with a
I don't
26
think it's-
Arcana, it is not active.
I would have pinged it
Okay.
if it was active.
Okay. So the magic isn't a trap, but I don't know if there's other things that are there that are dangerous.
Right.
Is where, yeah.
So technically, is my detect magic still up?
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't see anything else.
I'm still.
Not from here. You don't see anything else.
I think we're
Well,
clear.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Pierce pulls out Iris. I hope if there's anything in here, it takes less than 3 bullets to kill.
Oh no.
We got your back.
If we see a big ass dragon, we're running. I'm telling you now.
Yeah. What if I'm gonna look around for hidden doorway entrances to things. Yeah. And
Okay.
specifically look for the name Nick Cartagena.
Sure. Okay. So make an investigation check for me, Lot.
That's cocked. 21.
Okay. You don't find anything engraved with the name Nick Cartagena that you're looking for. What you do find is, as you're looking around, you see there's a tree above this cliff or above this boulder, and there's one of the branches that looks slightly discolored from the rest of them. And you climb up a little bit. You're able to get it and tug at it a little bit, and you can tell that it's a lever.
Are y'all in there? You in the cave? She's outside of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Well, I found a lever, and I kind of want to pull it.
the lever.
Oh, the lever!
She just jumps and pulls it.
When you do, you hear wrong lever. No, okay. So you pull the lever down, and who all is in the cave? Just Pierce?
Pierce went into the cave for
If
sure.
Pierce
I don't know
went
about the
in,
others.
Q went in.
Okay. Pongo, did you go in the cave?
I feel like I would be on the outside watching both
Okay.
groups. Yeah.
So Pongo, you're really probably the only one that sees this, but when she pulls down on the branch, you see, whoop, and then stone is back again where it had been dispelled.
Okay. I relay that information. Whatever you did, the stone's back.
Oh man, can you go through it?
You cannot, Pongo, if you try.
Oh. No.
Oh. I pulled the lever again.
It disappears.
Oh, okay. So that's just the doorknob. I hop down and go in.
Okay. So as y'all step inside, and Pierce and Q, you all see this first. But as you sort of descend down this like ramshackle sort of, it's kind of like a ladder, sort of. It's more just like etches in the stone face that you just sort of climb down. And you drop down and inside. And Pierce, you can't see this quite so well. There's a little bit of light coming in from the outside, but Q, you can see that. And then Q and Pongo, as you enter and descend as well, you find this out as well. But you see a room that is largely empty. You see just a handful of coins lying about the room, and there is something over in the corner that Kess, with your detect magic, it would still be up. Because you cast dispel magic before you cast detect magic. So yeah, you would see a glimmer. You would see a glimmer of conjuration magic over in the corner. But apart from that, there's not a whole lot in this room. It looks as if it has been turned over.
That was on us for claiming this one for us.
Yeah.
I think we jinxed it.
Yeah.
What was it? Can you see any? I can't see much.
There's nothing here. I'm gonna start touching the walls and stuff and trying to see if there's any hidden passages.
Are you picking up the coins as you find them?
Yeah, Q is cast Mage Hand and is scooping up as many coins as he can.
Okay. So Q, as you cast Mage Hand and you feel pretty confident that you're, gathering all of the coins from this room, you gather what effectively equals 153 gold, 30 silver, 18 platinum.
Okay. He hands it to Cass.
And Cass, as you're feeling around on the wall, you don't find anything on the wall, but as you reach the spot in the corner where you were detecting conjuration magic, you see a bit of metal on the floor. And do you pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
So you pick it up and look at it, and it's a doorknob.
I knew it. I just want you to know.
What'd you find?
Another doorknob.
What do we use the last one for?
We still have it.
We have a collection.
I get out the other doorknob.
What?
And I
As you get it out, it is also glowing with conjuration magic.
Give the fish.
I make them kiss.
Yeah, you clank metal against each other. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
When you
I
have
just want-
two things,
I just
you
want-
have to make them kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the rules.
Yeah, for sure.
I start. Doorknob.
Do they? Hold on.
So,
Are
at
they
that
glowing?
at that point, after she finds the doorknob, we're going to go ahead and take a break because we have not done that yet. And then we will pick up right here when we get back. So,
Okay.
you guys hang tight. Love you very much.
Hey there, sassholes. New production style means new ad read style. Harley and I are just walking out and want to take a few minutes to tell you, actually not a few whole minutes, that would be crazy. You don't want to sit and watch me for a few whole minutes. About 60 seconds to tell you about Never Ending. So, you guys have heard me talk about Never Ending. It's your one-stop shop to see what your character would look like if that character was an animated character. Because, I don't know about you, but it doesn't just take necromantic spells to animate my character. That's a joke about my characters dying. Be Never Ending, as they are on Twitter. They have an app. You go on, you sign up. You don't have to pay anything. You don't even have to sign up. You can use their service to customize your character. This doesn't get any easier just because we're not live. Customize your character any way you like with multiple backgrounds, just like the one you see behind me. Some are snowy, I guess. Anyway, check them out at Be Never Ending or the Never Ending app. Take it easy, assholes, and try not to kill me this week, Zach.
And we're back. So, where we left off, you guys were exploring this.
We were spelunking.
You were
excuse
spelunking,
me.
yes.
That's actually true.
Yeah, you were spelunking. You found a doorknob. You found some gold, albeit not near as much as you had hoped. And you had determined that it looks like this place has kind of been turned over, kind of been visited.
Who have we become? That hundreds of gold is like, aw shucks, hundreds of gold.
Look, Yeah, I mean it's a.
And
we
these
also got
doorknobs are
some.
perfectly lovely.
They're magical.
Well, if we to a magic door, or if we build a magic house, we've already got the knobs.
S has built a magic house before.
You know, I'm starting to believe that because she's awfully knob heavy for someone.
Whoa.
Gosh,
I was gonna let it go.
What's wrong? What? What?
did you just call me Nobby?
She's knob heavy.
Is that a term that I'm unfamiliar with?
It is now.
Was that a Loodle this week and I didn't know?
Oh, Pierce, you kept up with Loodle?
Okay,
Knobs
so
only 4 letters, so I'm not gonna be able, knobs. Anyway,
Okay, Kaz.
okay, so real
Magic.
question about the knobs though. Do they Cass, can you tell, are they the same? Do they have different ornamentation on them? Because I can't see very well in here.
They're the same type of magic. Do they look the same?
yeah, they I mean they're both they look to be like to have been crafted a little bit differently, but I mean they're plain doorknobs. One that's it's one
Divination?
side.
Was that it?
Let me double check.
Are there any sconces on the wall or anything, or torches on the wall?
Conjuration. There are not.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out a torch and light up a torch with prestidigitation, so Pierce can, no, I can see better.
Pongo, I
Yeah?
always get the schools of magic wrong. Conjuration is what?
To like bring forth, to summon. Versus
So-
what?
But it's just. Okay, so. Kess is probably about to look insane. She's just gonna start like miming opening doors with the doorknob, it just in the air. Like she's just gonna just start like just trying to turn doorknobs.
Okay, so in the air, you put the doorknob.
She's walking around the
Yeah,
whole
you just-
room.
Nothing happens.
Doorknob.
Pierce turns to Q. Q, it might be time to put Kess in a home.
Doorknob. I won't
Yeah.
go quietly. Doorknob. This is a doorknob.
Cass,
Don't worry, Kess. I've done wilder stuff than that.
I love you, but why? We found one of those doorknobs at another place. Why would it be different than this place? Like,
Just. I don't know.
what? I don't know. I just feel like we weren't here first. Somebody beat us to it.
What if? But what if? What if?
What if?
What?
If you say the treasure was friendship the whole time, I'm leaving.
No,
I'm leaving.
I'm
the
not
party.
gonna say that. That's insane. Treasure's treasure.
Pongu,
Friendship
don't
is
you say
friendship.
it.
So-
Pongu mouths that.
Oh, what if? What if they want us to believe that the treasure's not here anymore, but really it's here somewhere?
Who is they?
Scott?
Do you see Scott
I don't think
now?
Scott's the one that got here.
Scott
Is
had the
Scott your
map.
friend?
We had the map from. We got the map from Scott.
No, I know, but I think somebody else beat us to it. I don't think
Yeah,
Scott's the one. I
I
think
think-
Scott put the things here, and then somebody else beat us to it.
And I think they left the doorknob behind because they didn't realize what a treasure it actually is.
Damn it!
We have 2 doorknobs, and we have 2 singing fish heads.
Oh no, it's not a.
That can't be a coincidence. Put the knob in the fish mouth.
Put the knob in the fish mouth.
Clarify, out of character. You've done identify or just detect magic on these?
Just detect magic. I don't have identify. I can't. We
Oh.
haven't had a wizard in the party, and I've been struggling.
Pongu's gonna hold out his hands and be like, "May I have the knobs?"
Give him the knobs, Cass.
Yeah, but Pierce is gonna call you Nobby. Hand him over.
You can give me a sock. It's fine.
It's been given a sock.
Pongu's going to sit down, crisscross applesauce, and
Wait.
try to.
Wait.
Yeah.
How many
What?
things can you do that to?
One object.
Oh. Just one.
It takes about 11 minutes.
Can you? Could we sit here for 44 minutes? And you
Yeah.
do it 4 times?
If you
If you
pull
make
out
sure I
this
don't get
fish,
it-
I'm leaving the party.
Make sure I don't get attacked by, the squirmy things.
Q, can you go check the door?
Okay. Which
pull up-
door? The left one or the right one?
The cave entrance.
I can't see the invisible door. Okay.
Yeah, the cave entrance.
Wait, there was no door on the entrance. We just walked in. Once you
Oh, there
dispelled
was
the boulder.
actually. There's the lever. That's what the lever did. I put a door, put rocks up, and then they disappeared. And then the
Wait.
second he walks away, I pull
Back
out
up.
the fish.
Where's the lever?
Outside.
We just shut the lever?
No, because we can't open it from this side.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Here's what I'm gonna go with Q. You guys do your thing, and then if you have to run, we can shut the door after you're out. If something's chasing you,
Pops up
Plan?
in here.
I'm not worried about things in here. I'm worried about things out there. But that's fine.
well, we can guard you from things out there too.
Okay.
Let's
We
go,
just have
little
a
buddy.
plan for both.
I just really want to get the fish out, and I didn't want Q to see it.
Pierce and Q will walk. We'll walk away. Pierce trying to keep Q from seeing the fish, so he doesn't get upset and leave.
But I'm pretty sure that Q hears.
Immediately summons his maul.
No, come on, outside. We gotta go. Let's do us. Come on. That was me. Woohoo!
Are you sick?
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. Let's go outside, get some fresh air.
Okay.
Okay, I give Pongu both fish and the knobs.
Do you have a preference on the fish or the knobs first?
I feel like if you do, can you do one knob and one fish and one knob and one fish?
Yeah, you
Fish and
don't
knob.
do one fish and then one knob instead. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
the knob and the fish. Let's do
Okay.
the knob and the fish.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think it really matters, but
And I explained to Cass, if it is magic or imbued with magic, then, I'll learn its properties and how to use it or how we can use it, or whether it requires attunement and if there's charge, the usual. It sounds like you've all run with a wizard before.
yeah.
And so he goes into his mode, starts the first ritual for the first knob,
Okay.
11 minutes.
That's actually just 1 minute for identify.
Well, I'm ritually casting it.
Oh,
so-
ritually casting. I got you.
Yeah, because I don't have it prepared, and I don't want to use the spell slot because I'm stingy.
Okay. So.
And
I'm
new
gonna
to
have some
this.
cell slot trauma after last episode.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I'm mine. Nothing.
For
We could have
real.
waited for side note, we could have waited for 10 minutes after that elevator and given ourselves a moment. Anyway.
So, as you cast identify, would you like to explain what that looks like? Would you like to tell us what that
Yeah.
looks like?
So Pongu sits down, and he's holding the object in his hand, and as he starts kind of like chanting or muttering something, in the ritual, you see his body kind of glows and it gets that golden shimmer that has been coming up in the past since you've seen him come back, and the sands kind of envelop the item and are swirling about it, and it kind of like levitates in his hand, and then he figures out what is
Okay.
the doorknob, if anything.
Okay. So this is a doorknob of GTFO, and it is essentially just an ancient rusty iron doorknob. Once per day, you can place this doorknob on any surface, and a door will appear to a random location the user has been before. You cannot see the destination until you have stepped through the door. When you close the door behind you, it disappears immediately, and the knob pops off into your hand. resets each dawn. If paired with a second doorknob of GTFO and left enacted in any given location, the second knob will always allow passage to the location first rather than at random.
Hold on. The first.
You can leave one of the doorknobs in a place and use the doorknob to get there.
I imagine the magic that the way that the ritual is happening is Pongu does the thing that he did with the messaging too, where his eyes kind of glow too, and his mouth drops up and his lips don't move. It's just he's sharing kind of what you said, and so Kess is hearing this in live time as I'm kind of like analyzing it. As I'm using identify, and it's kind of like this like whispery, arcane sounding, like borderline creepy but not creepy.
Does it sound like Sir Ian McKellen like narrating like you found a doorknob of GTFO in this doorknob? They just
Yes, absolutely. But it's like echoey and like more like I don't know, like he's a dragon. I don't know. And so yeah, Kess is hearing this in live. 11 minutes for the first knob.
How long is the door active?
Oh,
One action? One round?
Yes.
And I suppose I come out of the identify and I go, yeah. So that's some pretty interesting stuff you have there. You thought it was just a little regular knob.
So how was it crazy though for like walking around and like opening nothing?
I mean, perhaps. But should we try the second knob to see if it's a pair?
Yeah, because I would assume maybe now we could have a safe spot and leave a knob and always go back to that spot, you know?
Yeah. But also, I'm curious though, who's on the other end of that knob? The two knobs. Well, at least the one knob.
Well, that would mean that there would have to be a third knob.
No. Let's see the second knob first, yeah?
Man, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Pongu does the same thing.
Okay. And you achieve the same results. You find out that it's also a doorknob of GTFO. Same thing.
Did we find out if we have to attune to it or anything?
If you what?
Attune to it?
Yes, it does require attunement.
Okay. Yeah, so I relay that, or Kess hears that out loud too, because it's the same process. Yeah, it seems like it's the same. Do you think these are like fish of get the fuck out as well?
I don't know.
Fish didn't need to get the fuck out.
Only one way to find out.
Okay. Fish time.
Fish time.
So yeah, as you take one of the fish in your hands, it just like it lurches forward in your hand and goes, "Ooh!" As you start to cast the spell upon it, you hear Q jump outside the cave.
oh, sorry. The wank cake's not sitting right.
Do you need another wank?
No, I think 2 is plenty per day.
Like, if you wanted to just step away and just take a wank, I'd just watch out here.
No. We have to be responsible.
You should always feel comfortable taking a wank.
Well, I think Pongu has to.
I just want to say
to make.
Well,
like I don't have any extra.
okay. You could ask Pongo or Perdita. Maybe he'll make a nice wank for you.
I'm trying to do magic.
What do you think those clouds look like?
Cloud? Is this a trick question?
No. What do you think they look like?
They look like clouds. Is it a dragon?
No, does the shape of the cloud, or like, sometimes when people look at clouds, they see the shape reminds them of something or it looks like something. Does it remind you of anything other than a cloud?
It looks like it might rain.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a rain.
Like, do clouds turn into things? Do I need to be afraid of clouds?
No, you don't need to be afraid of clouds. Just like, you ever accidentally knock over a drink? And then you look down and you're like, holy shit, that drink looks remarkably like the 44th president of the United States, Barack Obama. And you're like, oh, that's weird that it looks just like that. But it's not actually that. It just looks like it.
What does this have to do with clouds?
I don't know. I hope Kess and Pongo are okay.
Oh, so Pongu. You you learn after, let's see, as you're doing this, give me just a moment. You learn that this is actually this is imbued with abjuration magic, and you learn that just in the essence of time, as you do this with both fish, you determine that these two, when put together, they emit abjuration magic, but not alone. And when put together, they create an alarm spell. So it essentially, when you face them at each other, you create a line that sets off an alarm when crossed.
We have some Mission Impossible fish lasers. And you made me afraid of them?
You make you afraid of them.
You made them scary.
Did I?
On your head, be it.
Oh man. Do they require attunement? And how long does
They
it
do not
take
require
to set it
attunement,
up?
no.
Just the alarm spell stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically, alarm
I'll
fish.
send you guys I'll send whoever needs them the stat block for the doorknob of Gitfo.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at these fun toys you have.
This is better than this is the doorknobs.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Pongu leans into Kess's ear and goes, "See, I can share information. Don't tell Pierce."
Yeah.
But I mean, you can. I'm just being silly. This is me being silly.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just like really amazed at these doorknobs now.
And the fish.
The fish are okay. The doorknobs though.
Oh god, sorry about that.
I will yell out, "You can come back now. The magic, we're done magicking."
Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go.
I think Pierce was confessing to spilling a drink one time.
It doesn't. What'd you guys figure out?
Okay.
Relay all the information.
Yeah. The doorknobs. The door. These are awesome.
These
Once
two
a
are
day.
linked once a day. And do we have enough time to all get through the door before it closes?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had the doorknobs and alarm fish.
Yeah.
This whole time we had a alarm fish.
Also, this entire time. No, not this whole time. We didn't have an alarm fish. We didn't have alarm fish until we found the second fish. But the entire time we had the first doorknob, we could have just opened a door to this.
Wait, hold on.
Because the other doorknob was here, which would have meant that we could have opened the doorknob and then
But
been in
wouldn't
here.
it had to have been set, wouldn't it?
No.
not just laying
oh,
there.
it has to be set. It didn't.
If you had used it, it would have opened to a random location that you have been before.
Okay.
But now that we have two, we can set one
Mhm.
and return to it.
Okay.
Or you've got two that you can use
Or
randomly.
we could go two
Yeah.
different directions. Or random directions.
This may just be my biasness against the fish. But isn't it a little suspicious that isn't it a little suspicious that we went to a random shop and got one, and then we found one in one of Scott's Evil X's? Because I don't know. Do you think that shopkeep and was like connected in any way, or is it just are these common fish? Please don't tell me they're common fish. I'm just throwing that out there. Could that have been a?
It's possible. It could be, just two toys that, I mean, we probably could have gone to the store if we knew we needed a second one and gotten a second one.
Okay. Okay.
If
You
I-
think?
Flip it around. Does it say like property of on it or Andy on the
No.
bottom of it or okay?
No.
Andy's coming.
These fish could
It says Nick
swap them
Carnahan
around.
on the back of the fish. No, it doesn't.
These fish could save our lives because you don't have to be afraid of the fish.
I'm Q. Cass sometimes turn into spiders, and she could save my life, and I'm still terrified. So I'm gonna stay afraid of the fish, and that's my choice as an adult.
I don't respect your choice. So where do we go
It's your choice.
I do.
from here?
Cass just whispers.
Thank you.
Respect it. So we could. I'm really fighting the urge of chaos right now. Like, I mean, like,
Because we could end up at Mardosta immediately, or we could end up.
in Evercrest in the bad, or
Yeah.
in the middle of the ocean, or in
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
a
without a
cave,
ship there.
or back with Scott, or yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder what would happen if I just poked my head in and pulled it back in.
Back at the place with the drug water, which is being currently ravaged by druggy villagers.
Yeah.
This town ain't never gonna be the same.
I feel like I should like penalize you for that because that was a joke that was happening off camera.
Wondering if
I
that was what
said I
that
was
was.
gonna keep going. I said it.
You did.
If,
I was
if
wondering.
y'all didn't react, they wouldn't have known.
Okay. So
There. Would it be fun? Yes. Do we have other plans?
I guess we need to wait till we get back to Mardosta, and then maybe we could leave one there and have a set point.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Now, the
That,
doorknob goes with you, just as a point of order.
Not
When
the
you
other one
open it-
though, right?
if you're carrying it with you, yeah, like when you use a doorknob and push it open, you walk through the door, close the door behind you, the doorknob goes with you.
Oh.
but if we're setting a location with
If you're
the
Location.
setting a
second
location, no, that one
Yeah.
stays there.
That's
Yeah, that's
Talking
what
about
she was-
setting a
she was saying.
Mardostan one.
one, setting a Mardostan one for return.
And once you set one, the random factor like goes away.
right.
Right.
Or we could each take one and have random chaos happen. Maybe that's for after, like whenever we get bored one day, we're retired, we just like want to open some doors.
Are you suggesting that we not only split the party, but give no way of knowing where each other are
Yeah.
across the world? Like,
Yeah.
do you know how much trouble we got into when we walked down different hallways?
Yeah. I understand that it sounds crazy, but also I've had a really hard year.
But wait, do you think these doorknobs work to other planes of existence,
Wait a
or
minute.
just on this realm?
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Pongu should not use the door.
We
Pongu
could-
does not get to use the doorknob.
But what? But what? We could go. We could go.
No, we.
Don't go to the Feywild.
What if it's fun?
Why not?
You don't want to go. It's not very. It's not good for people that aren't from the Feywild. I mean, it's fun. It's a good laugh, but you might get stuck there or turned into a mushroom or something.
I don't want to do that. Yes, don't
Yeah.
make me a mushroom.
Spend all day.
I'm.
The reason I was saying is, we can. Never mind. We're not going to do the chaos thing,
Okay.
so it's fine.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm on team K. No,
No chaos?
no Oz.
I don't.
K. Yeah.
I don't mind visiting the capital if there's some stuff you want to see there. But if we do go back to Mardosta, we can check in on them, set the knob, and work our way towards Navira. I know I can
And-
restock there,
But you said check on them. That same thing.
Yeah.
but also what Q said to check on them.
Yeah.
Because they might have a dragon coming at them.
I still don't
Who's
believe
pissed?
that there's no treasure here, though.
Or we can sit here and look for treasure.
I know.
Oh,
Here, hold on. Here, hold the stuff. I hand the doorknobs to Pongu and the fish to Pierce.
Pierce goes and grabs the doorknobs from Pongu too.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just gonna sit here holding the fish and the doorknobs.
I'm about to turn into something really weird.
Q turns around.
And I turn into an earth elemental.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just go through all these rocks, man. I'm gonna see if there's any hidden passageways, anything in the ground, anything up above us, anything. I'm.
What's an earth elemental look
Can you
like?
communicate? Yeah, can you
I-
communicate when you're an earth elemental?
I think I just sound like.
If you do you think like Kess though? If you were,
Yeah, I think like him.
and how long is your transformation?
It can be for 4 hours. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
Like, I mean, it's a
ritually
druid
cast. I'll ritually cast telepathic bond between all of us, so we can understand you.
Okay.
So you'll again, it's a long cast, but while you're digging, you're gonna feel it,
Okay.
and we'll just hear elemental thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
Think dirt thoughts, not dirty thoughts.
So as an earth elemental, how are you moving through this? Are you casting just like mold earth?
No, sir. It is an earth elemental thing
Earth
that
elemental,
I
you
can
can
just
just go
do.
through it. Okay.
I
This
think-
is a
Believe
new
it's called
creature for us, so I wasn't
Earth
sure.
Earth, yeah, earth something.
Stride.
What? Stride.
Earth stride,
So you just look like a pile of rocks?
I'm like.
humanoid rock pile. Yeah.
You remember in
yeah,
Hercules, the big giant mountain-looking guy,
Exactly. Except I kind of
mountain
look
titan.
like like snowy mountain peaks. Kind of like I got
But
little
smaller.
snow on me, kind of like
Sure.
Mardostan.
Sure.
Like a Coors Light
Mardostan
can.
elemental.
Like a
So-
oh, when the
Yeah.
mountains are blue, that's when you know it's cold.
God. So, Kess, as you are striding through these rocks, you look around, you take a good few minutes and just burrow through, carving tunnels in the ground to the side of you.
I
and
don't
the
want to
walls.
disturb any animals.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough. You go through and you are able to avoid disrupting any wildlife, any ecological without any ecological consequences. You burrow through. You do not find any treasure.
Whenever I come back, I'm gonna pop my head out of the ground, like if they're all like sitting around, like around,
Yeah, like Gopher in Winnie the Pooh.
and I'm just gonna think, there is no treasure.
I mean, I think we all know the real treasure was the
friends-
doorknob.
Oh,
The doorknob.
Yeah,
was the doorknobs we made along the way,
Along the way.
and the fish.
or
Okay.
was the doorknobs they made to get us a long way away?
Okay. I pop back into my self. Okay, well, I can fly us in an hour, so if you guys gotta poop or anything, now's the time.
I have a question. When you turn into an elemental like that, what does it feel like?
Large?
Like, does your skin feel dry?
You need to moisturize.
No, it's more like I don't really.
Question.
Whenever
This
you're
is
a
like
rock,
for everyone. Yeah.
you don't really feel like dry or not. I feel like I felt solid. I don't know how to explain it.
Do you have to explain? So my thing is the telepathic bond lasts for an hour. If we're telepathically linked, can you share your feelings?
It's gonna take a
Depends on what
lot
you're trying
more
to-
for us to share our feelings.
Sorry, what did you say, Zach? I didn't hear.
I was just gonna say, like, any thought that she intentionally communicates.
Yeah, so like if you emulate or like if you share your thought of how that is transmitted, like you could like share that directly with Pierce or all of us or whoever.
Wasn't that behind the show Sense 8?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
Well, next time I turn into something, you can do the bond thing and y'all can know how I feel.
Hey,
It's just
what-
like,
Pierce.
oh,
How did it feel to turn into the shark?
it was slippery, but also like, you know, when you're a living thing, there's a level of biology that like sounds and feelings and things rocks don't. I was just curious. I thought it might be cool to be an invulnerable stone for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I felt solid and I felt strong.
Pierce.
Yep.
I just want to be honest with you. You're the most invulnerable stone I've ever met.
Thank you.
But you know that every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, and has a name.
The rock does. Like,
Yeah,
the tree's
so.
alive. It grows. A bird obviously has like, but a stone.
We'll find out in the future. Yeah.
It just
The hills are alive?
And have eyes.
Oh shit! Now I'm afraid of hills. You got me fucked up about hills and clouds and
Can all this be happening while we're resting?
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
I was hoping that would just be like
Okay.
like an hour. That
So
conversation.
yeah, you guys, if you like, you can take a short rest.
Yeah, I need my wild shapes as well.
Yes.
So flying to
And to where?
the capital,
Blood Sand.
Blood Sand.
The capital of the continent's called Blood Sand.
Yeah,
they
do
named
we
the
know
cap.
why?
That seems violent.
Yeah. Is there a
that a-
visitor center?
Is that a 50-cent song?
You know,
Is that a bod?
I'm starting to think that the people of our continent, or just the people of like
And then they
The
named a place
world?
Shallow Grave.
yeah, like
I will
they,
say,
they
you know what you're getting.
well they
A
don't
lot of.
know much about their history. Like there's been some crazy stuff happen like 1,000,000 years ago, and the only way we know about it is because I have a friend who is a titan that was created in the destruction of all of this stuff.
Well, certainly, if there was a way to record history, people would be cognizant of it. You'd think, right? Like if we could record or write down history, we would have a pretty accurate sense of what has happened in the past.
Yeah, but we sure as hell shouldn't teach it in schools.
No, I might make people upset.
Yeah.
Well,
It make them feel bad, really.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love you guys.
Okay. I just am having a hard time because like there was nothing in the library that like it talked about like gods and stuff like in a broad way, but there wasn't like there was this one ruler who was powerful and went insane and destroyed things, and then they killed her 3 times. Like, you know, like there was nothing like that. Maybe we
Let's
just
make a history check.
They say history is written by the victors.
natural 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know that.
+2.
Okay. So, you know from your time reading, you have a fairly well-to-do family. I say fairly, I mean very. So, like you were pretty well educated. You know that the names for things can come from anything to happenstance, nickname that a place was given, to mythology, to any kind of lore, whatever. You know that the name for Fallen God Sea basically came from the Empire of Mount Avai, actually, and because they lived in the area, they lived in those waters, and they traded in those waters, and that's where the name came from. And it was just a bit of lore, a bit of mythological history that they had come up with. And you know that the name for Shallow Grave is in reference to the shallow depths in the harbor in front of Shallow Grave, where many, many ships over history have run aground and sunk right in the harbor before port. Hence the name Shallow Grave.
Okay.
Bloodsand, you're not quite sure.
Oh.
Actually, no, you do know. It's the capital. It's the capital. You would absolutely know this. So it is named for allegedly a deep red sand that that looks in a lot of places like blood is washing on the beach.
Just like Oklahoma.
Oh, God.
I'm
Okay.
just saying their tourism department could deal with some like changes so that
Right.
like make it more appealing for visitors and possibly we wouldn't see all these economic troubles.
Ruby
That's
sand.
way too smart for Q to say.
Like,
Okay.
you know,
Is
I
there
feel
anywhere
like
on
you
that map?
sometimes like just snaps out of himself and he connects with someone like an economist
Yeah,
who
he
lives on a
does.
different plane of existence. And he knows words like that. Like I feel like he just leaves himself.
Sometimes Goon bleeds into Q a little much and like the waters get muddied.
That's the way it
It's like-
should be.
Is there any place on that map called like Sunny Shores or
Let's go there.
Happy Hills or anything like that?
Honestly, Evercrest, it's like always cresting, and cresting is good. Crest makes me think of like
toothpaste.
minty white.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Blushing Harbor.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds sweet. Let's go there for Valentine's Day.
It is actually named for a similar reason. And with a natural 20, Kess, you would know this too. There's the Blushing Harbor, which is actually named for the pinkish color of sand, where it has sort of, as it's tapered off in the north, the mineral that gives it the bright red has basically diminished, and it's kind of a pinkish water and sand in that area.
I say after we're done with all of our problems,
Saving the world.
we should go. Stop saying that. That we should go. We should go there. That sounds great.
Okay.
Pin that.
Yeah.
Blushing Harbor.
Do you okay. Before we fly, I have a question. Because I've been thinking about this ever since you said it. So, Ash woke up when somebody woke up the Emerald Flame. Which means if we get rid of the Emerald Flame, we get rid of him?
It may be tied to his purpose.
Do we know who woke up the Emerald Flame?
No.
No.
Or how long ago it was?
Was it you, Q?
Well,
I'm just kidding, buddy. I know it wasn't you.
I'm worried it might have been Skoogamore.
Oh, I was joking. No, I don't. You had nothing to do with that, for the record. Even if it was, that's not your fault.
Well, no, and that's okay. I understand. I think. I mean, it sucks, but I'm just curious whether if it was me. I mean, I'm not saying I, caused the apocalypse yet.
Can we not use words like apocalypse? Pierce starts to rock back and forth a little bit.
I threw up over there earlier. He probably could too if he needed to.
I am curious as to what Skoogamore and the Emerald Flame and like have to do with each other as insofar as their coming of backness. Because Skoogamore was dormant. The Emerald Flame was dormant.
Yeah, it's true.
And Skoogamore was shadowy. And the Emerald Flame is flamey. And flames make ashes, but they also cause shadows.
Would that be an equivalent in a good way then too?
I'm really at the very tip of where I am intelligently. I'm right there. So anything else, y'all got to take it and run with. Yeah, I just got the glass going.
I'm just gonna step back and grow a flower.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a beautiful flower, but nothing happens.
I'm going to the capital.
Okay, capital.
Get ammo.
Capital.
Let's send.
Yep.
Save the
Shopping.
world.
Yep. No. Yes. God.
Here's.
Yes.
Let's just focus on saving our world. Metaphorically.
You know what's funny? Like,
I can buy that.
none of this existed, like, in my brain, like, a year ago. I was fine. Now we're gonna save the world.
Oh no, we've lost Cass. She is gone. It all has been lost.
I was okay. I was at home. And I was gonna marry a jerk. And then I left. And now, the world. The entire world.
You know what? I am going to go to Puke Corner. I'll be right back.
Look, I'll join you. And I go with him.
Next.
I imagine as they all head over to Puke Corner, there's like this echoing silence in Pongu's mind, and as he hears the word like someone mentioned, we have to save our world. He just looks over, and there's kind of this like, filmy montage of like the people he's with. But then he also flashes and thinks of the people of Manavai, and then he actually also thinks of the Fey court, and he steps back. And here's the retching in the corner. He's like, yeah, need to save the world.
Yeah, Pongu, as you have this thought, there's a mushroom sprouting from a crack in the corner, like a mushroom and moss, just a tiny field of mushrooms. And like that's the thing that snaps you back as you're thinking about your time in the Feywild and your time in Mount Avai. And it's one of those odd moments where just one thing you zone out so deeply, and there's just one thing that brings you back into this moment that you're living in.
He just takes a deep breath and looks at everyone. He's like, yeah. But it's funny because it's like this juxtaposition of like the gross vomit, and Pangu just has like these big heart feelings, and he's just like, whatever we need to do. Yeah.
If we weren't officially family before, we are now that we've all thrown up together.
Yeah, I think so too. It's nice. That's a nice thought, though.
What if we were known as, instead of the nobodies, what if we were like the barfers?
The barfers. Yeah.
Is that bad? Would that be bad for marketing?
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it's par for the course in this town.
Okay. Okay, Kess,
Yeah.
let's rally. Pangu, are you okay?
Yeah.
You seem a little lower on the barfy scale than the rest of us, and somehow that is, I feel like that might mean you're under distress.
No. I appreciate where I'm at this moment in my life.
You pretty much always do, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Q? You ready?
No. But
What?
I've never really been ready. So I make some of my best decisions when I'm not ready.
Okay. Take us there, Kess.
You know, I could turn into an eagle and just go and just fly.
That's the plan.
Nickelback intensifies.
They say that.
Okay, you got the map, right? Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go shopping in the capital for the world-saving event. Not just poof. into a bird. Into
Okay.
a giant eagle.
We saddle up our eagle and ride into the city.
Okay, so it's going to take you about a day and a half to get there, flying and like stopping to rest and recasting wild shape and all that stuff. So probably about a day and a half to get there. Is there anything that you would like to do as you stop, as you're on the way? Anything that you're trying to do
I'll grow another flower.
each day?
Mhm.
Okay. On the first day, the flower just barely grows. Like you rolled a natural one. So the flower just like it like grows a little bit, but it looks wilted and you start to get worried. But on the second day, you grow a flower and just popping directly in front of you is a raven.
So now you're back to the animal forms?
Nods somberly.
Heck, no, or twice for no and once for yes? He's here. What did we ask him?
Wait, can you speak with him? Like,
No,
to an animal?
no.
Why not?
I've tried. I don't know. It
Yeah.
doesn't work on him.
Do you think the new thing that I can do might work on him?
I don't know. We could try.
We just need a few minutes. If he's willing. I don't know. Wait, Pangu tries to cast telepathic bond on Kess and Ash.
Okay. It works with Kess, but not with Ash.
Okay. Yes or no questions. So if anybody has anything for him, I was gonna ask him what his actual name was. I look at him. But I don't think that's a yes or no question.
All right, I have two.
Okay.
If we get you to touch the other two embers, the calamity stops and we save the world. Yes or no?
That was a yes.
No, that was two.
That was a no. If, question number two, if we manage to defeat the Emerald Flame do you die?
That's uncertain. Or that's something else. Do you go back to sleep? Okay, he goes back to sleep. Cool. Not
Okay.
cool. Not that's
The
that.
calamity doesn't end. He goes back to sleep. Is this cyclical? So we can't Pierce like throws his hat. We can't fucking save the world.
Is Mardos, do you know where the dragon is going?
So okay, hang on.
It's all gonna happen again.
So we can't. Can we just stop it for now? For our time, and then history might repeat itself again, and there might be others who do that one. Is that what it means?
He takes a moment and he looks as if this is so intensely like even he kind of like ruffles his wings and you can tell he's frustrated. Like this is way too complicated of a conversation to have in yes or no questions. But on that, after a moment,
Okay.
That's better than nothing, yeah?
Oh, sounds so fucking useless to me.
No. It's a balance. There's always a back and forth with a balance.
Wait. So has it happened? It's happened before?
It's happened before. 3 times? Yeah? No. Once?
More?
More?
Less.
Is it just the once when...
But if it's been done before, is there anything left of what they did?
It was him.
he like unfurls his wings a little bit and almost like bows.
Cheeky.
I meant records and like instruction manuals, but you know, you're fine too. I guess you're kind of that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
No.
No,
Other
you're
people
not.
in-
Okay.
There's no instruction manuals.
I've asked too many questions, and now the Raven's confusing me. I'm sorry.
Are the people in Nivara and and my people in the Fallen God Sea, are they in immediate trouble?
Is it all just a balance back and forth forever?
How long? Shit.
After,
How long?
as you guys sit in the silence, and he's frustrated again. It's a complicated question.
Do you have any suggestions on where we should go next? The capital is where we're heading now.
We're trying to get stuff so we could fight better than what just happened.
He takes a moment.
Yes to the capital or yes to suggestions of better places?
You're gonna have to pick one.
He shrugs at you.
I put the map down.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart. Can birds read maps?
Well, as you ask that question, he looks at the map and looks at you, and he kind of like hops over to what looks to be the southern Fallen God Sea, and he taps on that, and then he hops northwest rather, and he taps on Navira, and he
No.
just shrugs.
We knew that. I'm just trying
And-
to.
He taps again, like he's getting more and more frustrated.
Now, I'm not, questioning him, but there may have just been a bug on the map. Like, what if we're confused?
Is there a more reliable way for us to return you back to your humanoid form?
So after the next one and the next one, then you'll be able to come here whenever?
You know how when small animals blink, it is so pronounced and almost loud. Their little beady eyes just sort of pierce you and they blink.
Okay. Okay. Because, talking to you and your. I mean, I would hate to have to destroy a town every time we need to talk to you.
Are there any others like you that are also on our side?
Can
I
we,
like how I can now hear him saying, "I don't know."
can we, yeah. Can we find the others? No? Can you find the others?
And the others find us.
He looks back and forth between you.
Sorry.
Can you find the others? No? Can the others find us? Probably anything can find anything if it wants to hard enough.
He said no to the finding before. You don't know.
Are they already watching us?
He doesn't know.
And then a moment passes.
Probably. He doesn't
Is
know.
it
Probably.
Scott? Sorry. Was that a yes?
That was 2 taps. It was a no.
Oh.
This feels like a weird Ouija board.
Ouija board would actually be.
Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic
Yeah.
for this because he could spell things out.
We gotta buy that when we
Okay,
get to
we gotta
Blood
find a
Sand.
Ouija board or a
Yeah.
Scrabble
Other-
board. Anything that is gonna let him place letters easily.
Yeah. Are there other ways to communicate with you?
Or I'll
Box
just
of Scrabble.
like, make a bunch of little pieces of paper next time for letters, like then he can just spell it out.
And
Does
as
he
you
want to
guys
play
are-
eel?
As you guys are having this conversation to yourself, you see him kind of like wobble on his feet a little bit, and he kind of just vanishes. It looks like a cross dissolve, like video cross dissolve, where there was nothing really. You almost would suspect that there would be a feather or a mark on the map from his beak or something, but it was just like he had faded.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to send another sending. This time I'm going to send it to Nyx and just say, are you and Nalina okay? This is Pungu. I almost died. Just let me know if you're okay.
Immediately you get back. You almost died? Are you okay?
Pungu's going to leave him on red.
Classic.
Oh my gosh. Whenever we go to sleep tonight, we're past the point of having to take watches, right? Like,
I mean,
Fish.
you know, it's
We
it's
can
it's
set
up
up
to
the
you.
fish. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to set up the fish? You can easily enough. Just
Yeah.
set up a perimeter. And
Where
as
are we resting?
So yeah, just to kind of like paint you guys a picture a little bit, I imagine you have stopped, like the location that you have stopped at, you are no longer on the mountains. You're kind of in foothills, and there's like, you're in like this large meadow. There's no trail. It looks like completely unmarked land at this point. There's no trail where you've landed. You see lots of trees. You see like bits of sand mixed in with the dirt. Like you're it's like when you get close to the beach, as you go like further south, or closer to the beach or whatever, that you start to notice more sand, and you see things like sort of moss that growing on trees that's very specific to like warmer climates and things. That's kind of what you're getting at as you get closer to Bloodsand. And so where this has happened, you guys have just set up camp. You have like a fire, and you've set up a, basically, I imagine, tiny hut.
Yep.
And you're just out in the middle of the field, open night sky, lovely.
Yeah. I imagine I've set Nalani, my familiar, is in an owl form, but Q didn't see, and she's like flying around outside to keep watch also.
Okay.
I'm going. Whenever we all go to sleep, I'm going to grab Pongu, grab Q, go over wherever Pierce is, and cuddle all of them.
Just a happy little cuddle pile.
I'm just gonna cuddle them all because stressed, we're family, and also I saw them all almost die. So just gonna cuddle them.
And those who puke together lay together.
Yeah.
But with that, Punk is probably emitting a sweeter, flowery, flower from like Mardosa that Kess likes as one of his fairy affectations.
Aw.
He smells the flowers.
So as you lie here near the easternmost point of the continent of Alderan, lying together, thinking about all that has gone wrong and all that's gone right, and all you've learned over the past few days, all the hurt you've seen, all the hurt that you've experienced, all that you've almost lost, you feel comfort lying under the stars. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank y'all for playing this fun game. That was fun, guys. That was a fun one for me. It was chaos. I kind of let you guys take the wheel.
I swear.
Oh, that was a moment, Cass. I know. We almost did it.
Cass is one breakdown from grabbing that doorknob and just opening it up and just going wherever it leads. If it leads
when
you
you
to
guys
death,
are
it
talking
leads
about
you to
that,
death.
You can too.
Yeah. Yes.
When Kest was lobbying for that, I was like, no, please don't. But I was like, do it.
Like,
do it.
yeah,
I wanted to see Ivan.
I personally was like, oh, this would be both terrifying, but also really
Very
interesting, really fun, possibly.
I
But
just
she
imagine like
almost
you
did.
put the random doorknob into something, and then like we all get sucked in, and like a different theme song starts where we go through like the highlight reel of like what we've done before, like
Like
Cass
WandaVision,
walks through the
basically,
door.
Nice.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. Our next episode will be March the 9th. So be sure that you join us for that. Of course, we are pre-recording these now. Please be sure to follow our SAS Twitch account, which is just twitch.com/Secret Adventure Society. Follow us on YouTube. Be sure to like all the things, like all the tweets, retweet, talk to us on Twitter, TikTok, any sort of engagement you can give us helps other people find the show, and it's so very helpful. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Do you guys have anything to add before we call it an evening?
Beware the 9th of March.
Beware the 9th of March.
And the 8th of November.
Yep. I thought it was the
And
5th.
my birthday is June 3rd.
Yay!
Yay, happy.
So be aware of that as well.
Yeah.
If you're gonna just
Yeah.
be aware of dates.
That
Yeah, be
gets a
aware of
song.
Just be aware of all sorts. Just know what day it is. Like that's important.
I never
it's
know
so
what day it is.
Drink water and stretch.
It's by country band Big and Rich.
I'm turning
Being
this
adjourned.
off.
Love you guys.